Welcome to the inside of ViniVanGo. Yeah, you'll see I'm doing some body filling. I used big boy body filler with fiberglass strands mixed to a ratio of about a pea size to a biggish thumb size and mixed well. I used metal mesh and mesh tape. The metal mesh for the bigger areas and the mesh tape for the slightly smaller areas that just needed some extra reinforcement. Before even starting with the body filling, I had made sure the van was clean. I had painted over any rust with rust remover, and any sharp bits or rust that needed to be removed, I used the Dremel to get rid of, so that I had a good base to put the body filler on before doing any flooring. We used 2.5 by 1.8 centimeter beams, cut to size, stuck down with Sikaflex, weighted down with bricks, and left overnight to cure. As you can see, I wanted to use the entire floor of the van, so that is why we went at an angle from the front to the back, so that I could get as much floor space as possible. This didn't make it easy for us, but when you've got such a small van, every little bit of space is important. Well, to me anyway. I used Dodomat sound deadening to soundproof the van as much as possible. It's self-adhesive, which is convenient. Here you can see that I'm using my fine multi-tool to just level off the beams so that we had a flat surface for the flooring. I'm using a product called LanaGuard to just seal the van as much as possible. So I did this after the deadening so that the deadening would be able to stick. I didn't want to put it over the LanaGuard, but anything that was showing was sprayed with LanaGuard. Just give it that extra bit of protection, because these little vans are susceptible to rust. I used Kingspan as my insulation. I just used a kitchen knife to cut it. Don't know if that's the right thing, but it worked for me. The flooring was 12mm ply at the back, 9mm and 3mm in the front. I also used recycled plastic fluff to stuff in the cavities, just to give Vinny that extra bit of insulation. I covered everything with 4-way stretch carpet to neaten it all off, The 3mm ply was stuck on top of the 9mm ply and curved, just using water to create the curve, and bricks and screws. Just a little tip that my mate told me when using Sikaflex: if you want to make sure that the nozzle doesn't get clogged, just squeeze out a little bit so you've got some sticking out. Give it a little hat, so just around the edges of the nozzle. Hang it upside down somewhere and let it dry. Then next day you just take off its little hats and it's good to go.